folks, you never guess where we are uncaged in Australia this weekend. We are out at Bollon, which is about 8 hours southwest of Brisbane. You might ask, what are we doing out at Bollon? Well, we're not hunting this weekend. We're out here helping a good mate, helping his mate put a new kitchen in a farmer's residence out here. So it's all about mental health, farmers' mental health. And our friends of friends out here have been struggling a bit. So our good mate Mick Martin from the Dunga Derby on the Sunshine Coast has asked us to help, obviously Uncaged in Australia, and some of us from the Dunga Derby on the Fraser Coast. Come out here. He knows we can get stuff done. So we've got a kitchen. This kitchen's come out of a residence in Redcliffe near Brisbane, and they're upgrading. So they've pulled it out of there. Very lucky to have Jacaranda Kitchens from Redcliffe on board because, obviously cabinet making is not our forte. So we've got a group of guys out here. Obviously got myself as chief floor sweeper / photographer, and we've got Dave and Saxon, they're our chippies. We've got Matt, our electrician, and obviously Dave can do some plumbing as well. And we've got Mick Martin, our lead, out here as well, and Dan from Jacaranda Kitchens at Redcliffe. So we're here to put this kitchen in. We're going to show you some footage along the way and a bit of footage of the farm and what it's all about out here. So hope you enjoy, so stay tuned. This is before the kitchen's been ripped out. I'm just about to bring the new kitchen in. Bit of a tricky job, the electrical. House is only off the ground. Have a look at this. How'd you get that job, Saxon?
Oh, you know, someone's got to do it. Take one for the team.
You're the youngest.
Yep, smallest.
Righto, it's going well. Just redoing the electrical there underneath the house. As you can see, it's not very high off the ground at all. This farmhouse, built in, say, the 1950s, I think, but been extended on over the years. Nice cool veranda around the outside, wraps right around the house. On the other side, it's been enclosed a little bit though on the southwesterly, just to protect it from the cold wind out here. So, yeah, going well. We've got all the old kitchen out and extending a wall in here now, doing a bit of plastering, pulling the tiles off, new electrical, new power points going in, ready for the kitchen. We'll start putting the kitchen in tomorrow morning. So nearly the end of day one. They're going really well. So out here at Bollon, helping out some farmers is absolutely awesome. Uncaged out here. The lambs are in the background. Peace and quiet of the country. You got to love it. We're just about to go and do this little job for the farmers. These little lambs are bloody fierce. I'm scared. Let's see how we go.
Catching suckers.
Did you see that Lightning.
Hey Mick, can you talk us through where we are, please?
I'll do better than that. Dan, I'll give you a little poem about the way that people in this country look after each other. And it's called Mates at the Gate. The bank had loaned him thousands and he signed as farmers do to keep from going under. But the interest was through. The years of drought had pushed him to the edge of dark despair. His family loved this station, but the bankers would not care. See, bankers are like dingoes waiting on that final fall. Blokes like Artie Fleming, there'd be no curtain call.
6 years of drought behind him, surely rain was overdue. He had to feed his family, there was nothing else to do. The tanks were all but empty and the dams were bowls of dust. The stock were dropping daily, and that loan, well, it did bust. While some had rain aplenty, even floods so cruel and cold, the dust and flies kept coming, and his dice had now been rolled. "I'm sorry, Mary darling, I have done all I can do. Forgive a dopey farmer, it's a bitter pill to chew." The banker came in person, even feigned his sad remorse, left Artie with the papers saying things had run their course. No words could Artie mutter. He was crushed and cold inside. To tell his wife and children was beyond this farmer's pride. The grapevine did its duty and the news spread far and wide. His neighbours felt his anguish and collectively they sighed. But rain was due that evening, even that would be too late for Artie and his family waiting for their gloomy fate. The bank took all the titles, leaving Artie in the cold, but neighbours helped their mate out as the chattels would be sold. He'd need to buy a dwelling in the town not far away. The bankers left quite quickly, thinking wisest not to stay. It started with a bore pump as the bids went up in tens, and soon they were in hundreds as he watched his farming friends. See, every single dollar that the auction made from then was just a masked donation from these farming wives and men. When Bill bid $20,000 for the tractor near the gate, he wished he'd helped him early. Maybe now was all too late. When Mrs. Faring Fosworth bought his clapped-out Falcon Ute, the auctioneer stood speechless. Even Artie stood there mute. It only took the morning and the lots were spoken for. 300K, said Chalky. Bill said, make it 50 more. With tears of silent thank yous, Artie held his darling wife and took the gift from neighbours then to start a brand new life. But Mrs. Faring Fosworth, in her subtle, quiet way, gave Artie one more gesture. If your family care to stay, I'll buy your family station and I'll need a leading hand. Don't move into the city. You belong here on this land. And when at last I leave here, you can keep the title too. We like to help our neighbours, and I know that you would too. And not one auction item left. His neighbours thought that fair. So that's the way it happened. Artie stayed, and he's still there. Through drought, or fire, or flooding, we will always find a way. Is it part of being Aussie, or our nation's DNA?
It's end of day one. We've got the old kitchen out. It's all fully prepared for the new kitchen to go in. Tomorrow we've done a bit of plastering, we've done electrical. When I say we, I've been a really good delegator around that because I'm the video man and the floor sweeper and the organiser and the team leader, but along with Mick. But we're out here by the fire. This is the bit that I love at the end of the day. Excellent for a bit of mental health. Come and have a look. I'm not going to say much out there, but just come out, standing by the fire, having a couple of sherbets, out here in the country. Excuse me. 8 hours southwest of Brisbane, just amazing. The night sky is beautiful, climate, our beautiful, beautiful country people. Let's go out and have a look.
Holy shit, I think I got the hot one. Woo! It's good, isn't it?
Next time I open up, you'll have to swap a bit of blue in it. It's quite, and it's good how it goes two ways.
So does Mick.
Yeah, Matt's been doing work.
Back to you. So pull that slack there. That's it. Keep
I'm
going.
going to get that kink out of it, what to say.
I'd seen that before, that dance,
Something about ping pong ball.
So come back. I might hop off it, Mick. And risk go this way a bit.
We can call it under the yeah, just then deal with the sinks.
That can be under.
So what I can actually do, Sax, too.
Right, check this out. A couple of us have been back into St George to get a bit of extra gear, some new lights for the farmer out here, spotlights for the shed, and some outdoor area stuff here. So while we've been away, the boys have been really busy getting the vinyl floor down, the new vinyl floor, and the kitchen going in. So let's go and have a look. How's it looking, Mick?
Yeah, it's looking unbelievable since you've been away. No, it's looking good. Look at the floor.
Oh, unreal.
Chippy and everybody's working in together.
Yeah.
Got the fancy new light up.
Oh, didn't see that up there.
Yeah, looking good.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey.
Thank all our trainees, Dan from Jacaranda Kitchens, Saxon I should say, Matt, Mick, Dave, wherever he is. Oh, he's behind the camera. and Craig down and Syria too, because couldn't have done it without, could we?
What have we done, mate?
Well, okay, what have we done? Start from the top and work down. We painted. We've done the whole idea of the whole big thing is that there's a new kitchen installed here. The kitchen was donated by some wonderful people at Woody Point and funded by a wonderful fellow called Stephen Cronk. And all of these tradies have come in and made all this happen and haven't taken a cent for it. And in fact, they've been putting their hand in their pocket all the way through and they just won't take any money. So it's not about the money, for sure. We start at the top. So the kitchen, bench tops. Dan's donated the bench tops from Jacaranda Kitchens. Really and truly, the fellas, who was it that donated the sinks?
Yeah, Reese from Harvey Bay. Reese Collins as well.
I'm really stoked for words. It's just everybody has been helping. Celia got the floor herself, Celia and Darren. What am I missing? Hey, the electricals, which is huge.
Yeah.
Because
The lights.
Yeah.
The lights that work.
Yeah, Matt from Harvey Bay. This light was a very special light. Before, you used to have to hit the ceiling with a broom to make it work. Used to turn itself off, though. Not when you wanted it. What am I going to tell you? Celia's got a magnificent big pantry. Mick and Saxon put a wall in there for us to make it all fit. Help me, what am I forgetting?
Like the painter. The painter's on board.
Oh, painter didn't do what he was told. But yeah, Jill Every came up with colour scheme.
Great.
Yeah, she's a good girl. And donated the paint as well.
A big thank you to Mick Martin for organising the whole thing, and Ashley. Ashley back there as well, and helping with the project brief.
Doing the spreadsheet.
Yeah, putting it all together. Excellent.
I just can't imagine all the hard work that went in. So it's just behind the scenes. It's just so obvious. It all came together amazingly. It's
You stop smiling.
wonderful meeting such amazing people as well. And thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'm having a wine. I feel fine. My kitchen is divine.
Goodbye.